Welcome everyone, this is Master's Joke, also Master's Joke 75 on Instagram. So welcome to another edition of The Ghost of Christmas Presents Past. And this is my actual Lego fire station from, it must be like I must have got it in like 1980 or, I'd say 1980 I'd say. I remember when I got it, I remember I didn't build it because it was my older brother who actually built it for me. Because I used to love playing with Lego. I used to play with Lego all the time. But I must have only been in 1980. I would have only been like 5 years old. So I wouldn't have been able to build. I don't know. I probably couldn't read that well. Although Lego instructions don't really have words, do they? But I wouldn't really have been able to build this model when I was age 5. So I do remember my big brother built it for me. And I remember there used to be a sticker just on the front here with the Lego Fire Brigade logo on there. But yeah, I loved it. I loved it back then. I love it now. I mean, some of the little bits have been replaced because I only got this Lego set back together probably maybe within the last 5 years. And it's currently on display in my toy room with all my other Lego on the shelf. And similar to my Hornby Intercity 125, I would never ever get rid of this. I mean, it's showing signs of wear here and there. I think one or two of the flowers have been chewed, which was probably me back in the day. But I absolutely love this set. I mean, it's so for what it is. It is a retro set, but for what it is, it's such a great set. I mean, I absolutely love it. I love the retro firemen, just like they would have been back in the day. I mean, yeah, I mean, he's got some sign of wear to his face, but he's in quite good condition considering he was played with to death. And the vehicles on this set, just absolutely fantastic. I mean, I love them. I absolutely love them, and the accessories, and you get the you get like the hose on the back and stuff, and the lights, and you even got like a little bonnet. I mean, it's so basic, just so brilliant, so brilliant. So yeah, I used to love these sets, and I love the way that the logos that Lego still use similar logos today on their like fire stations and police stations, and it's kind of almost universal. But yeah, I mean, I used to love these doors, the way the garage doors come down. I mean, I found them fascinating. But what I do remember from back in the day is what I found really fascinating was the windows. The way because I never had any in the Lego that I played with. It was all my older, because my older brother, he's like 6 years older than me. So when I played with Lego, it was all his old Lego. So proper 70s Lego, you know, proper old school. But I never had any of it. Well, at the time, any of this modern stuff, like these modern windows that would open, and they had, you know, and the blinds, the actual blinds on the window, like just reminded me of like an office. And I just thought they're great. And the thing is, you take it for granted these days. Now I've got these blinds like in my, you know, in my house, but I just absolutely loved it. And then you've got the actual main fire engine with the so my older brother, with his old Lego, he had like windows with these kind of shutters. But yeah, this has got like your little control pad in there, and I don't know what's that. Bits are falling out, but yeah, I mean, it's great, and you got your ladder and your accessories and another hose on there. Brilliant set for the time, absolutely brilliant. But let us have a little look at the inside of the Lego fire station. So inside the Lego fire station, again, because it's a basic set from the, I mean, I think this set, or this version, probably, I think it must have come out the late 70s, I think. So it is proper basic, but it's it just does everything that you need a toy to do. It was I always saw it as a proper play set, and I used it for more than just a Lego fire station. I used it for other things as well, and I put all my space figures in there, and yeah, I mean it was great. And then as time went on, the whole thing came apart and probably became some big massive spaceship and went on adventures. But then I was able to put it back together, as I say, probably about 5 years ago. Had to get a few extra little bits, and it is complete. It is complete. I had most of the stuff left over. It's only a few little bits and pieces that were missing, but inside the actual reception, I mean, I used to love these computers. I thought these computers were great, and I remember I think my cousin had I think he had the hospital, and he had, I'm sure they were white computers, so which I think were in the ambulance. I can't remember, but and they were also in the space as well. But I just thought they were great. It was a great little console. But I remember the little lady here. Now I'm sure she's got the wrong legs. I'm sure she had black legs, but this is all that I had left in the set. But as a 5-year-old, I remember, I can't get into focus. And she's not in bad condition. There you go. But I remember as a 5-year-old, it appears that she was the receptionist. And don't forget, this was like the late 70s, early 80s. And I remember thinking, well, I remember she was known as the cleaner. I used to call her the cleaner, which is weird, you know. You know, that was just what I thought she was. I thought she was the fire station cleaner at the time, but the proper term, I suppose, would have been the receptionist. So you know how times have changed. At least I'm honest. But yeah, I must get some. I'm sure she had black legs. I must try and get some black legs for her. But she's not in bad condition either. But yeah, I mean it's a great little set, and you've got the little door there, and the swivel chair, and then in the top bit, this is where the firemen. Well, there's only, again, it's a representation of a fire station. There's only one bed, but I doubt there's many fires in Legoland. And I remember this here, and I'm sure is it a radiator? I'm sure it's a radiator for the fire station. I'm sure that's what it is, because I know. See, the thing is, that's the beauty of Lego. All the old parts are still used like 40 years later, and they're used as other things. So I've got more modern Lego fire stations, and they still use these bits to hold equipment and bits and pieces. No, I mean, all these years later, I still think it's a fantastic set. I mean, you know, even having like the glass roof, so you got daylight coming through through to the garage where you store your vehicles, and yeah, I mean, the attention to detail for such a basic set is great. But yeah, totally brings back great memories of another great, wonderful Christmas day. And it's weird how well, for me anyway, it's weird how toys can actually just trigger those memories of an actual daytime, you know, what you were watching, you know, what happened on the day. I mean, it's amazing. And I think that's what I love about toys, is that, I don't know, they just do so much. I just love them. I absolutely love them. But yeah, I'd never get rid of this. It's just a great set. And the thing is, you can pick these retro sets up at toy fairs quite decent prices. I mean, obviously, if you're going to get it boxed and in top class condition, you're going to be paying extra money. But yeah, this is a great set. So this is obviously the exact Lego fire station that I got on Christmas morning from my mum and dad back in like 1980. But I'd love to pick up the vintage police station and hospital. I mean, they're proper basic as well. But again, there were a couple of sets that I always wanted, and I'd love to pick them up. And I might I might have a look out for them if I do go to the NEC at Christmas. You know, I might have a look out. And there's also that the Brick Festival, which I wanted to check it out, but I never got round to it. They had an event in Cheshunt in Hertfordshire, like a small one, and also a larger event in Milton Keynes. So they'll be doing another one of them in 2023. But my wife, she did ask what I wanted for Christmas, and I did say that new Lego Space Retro set. But she's got this little rule where she won't buy me any toys. So it's unlikely that she's got it for me, but it'd be nice. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Join me in the next one, which should be tomorrow. But until then, the vlog is over.